Alright guys, it's going to be a real quick video. I'm going to be putting on a system on a 2018 Kia Forte. This is what the stereo looks like. And to get to the back of it, we're going to start off on the sides. I popped it off already so you can see. These clips are very tight. There's one here, so I start from this end. And you can see how the clips are. So be careful. Take your time. You can either start on this side. I started on this side and just slowly be able to pop one by one. So at least you have an idea where the clips are. So if you're doing this, you can put force in the wrong spot and break something. Once you took the bottom trim off, there's a screw right here. And this side, you can start popping out slowly, going around the edge. Use your pry bar. I've been using this one. We can just kind of pop around the sides all the way around. Once the trim is out of the way, we have 4 screws. There's 1, 2, there's the third one, and the fourth. Alright, once we remove the screws, the head unit just comes out very easily. These are both connectors. The one on the left, this is where you have your ground, your ignition, and your battery. And these 4, see the bigger 4, those are the ones for your speaker. So that's where we're going to be adding our RCA converter and go from there. To keep everything clean and professional, I'm going to be using these clips, and what they do is they splice into the wire that we're going to be using, and then this hooks onto the other end. That way there's no peeling the plastic covering or anything like that. So once again, we're using those 4 wires, yellow and black, brown and white. Once it's clipped, this is what it's going to look like. And then this is going to be hooked up to the RCA converter, and that's going to clip onto this. Alright, so once we have that done, we're going to move to the other connector. Now this stereo does not have a remote for the amplifier, so we're just going to use the ignition wire, which is going to be this blue one right here. So if you look at the connector, you have orange and black, and then next to the orange you have a blue wire. So that blue wire is your ignition. So we're going to splice into that in the same way using those clips. Alright, so we have the remote wire hooked up to the ignition and the RCA converter. So we're going to run the RCA, tuck this in the back where it's out of the way, plenty of room, and run the wires. Alright, so we tested our remote wire. It does work. Everything's back on the dash. Make sure you plug in the hazard lights, and we're going to run the wires to one side, the remote and the RCA through this side, and then unplug the battery, run the power on the opposite side.